Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to come in and give you guys a quick video on how you make a closure wig using a 5x5 closure. This hair is from Lavy hair. These are all the things that you'll need in order to make a wig that I'm showing you now. But if you haven't checked out my previous video, I go into detail about all the things that you will need, and I also link a list in the description bar in that video. It will be in the description bar. So I dyed all of this hair jet black, and I also bleached the knots. So starting off, we want to make sure we tack each corner of the closure down to secure it so it can stay in place as we stitch. So my method in sewing down my closure or my frontals, I always go through the band when I'm sewing down my closures or my frontal, and that's just going to secure it and make sure the elastic doesn't pull away from the cap and end up making your cap just a whole complete mess. So I always go through the band. That is the only time I go through the band when I am making my wigs. Starting off, I always penetrate the weft with the needle at least twice, and what that's going to do, prevent your weft in the back from sliding. So the type of sewing style I chose to go with in this video is the double loop and pull. So basically you just wrap around twice and pull it. Wrap around twice and pull it. I just wanna be the girl you like, the kind of girl you like, all of me. So I decided to slow it down so I can show you guys that I'm only going through the material. I am not going through the actual band. Please do not go through the band. You are going to eliminate the ability for your wig to stretch. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, when starting off your wig, never start your wefts off from one side of the closure to the other side of the closure. That will not be a good idea. The elasticity is not in the actual weft, so your wig will not stretch properly if you start off from one side of the closure to the other side. So always keep that in mind. You want to do a few back and forth motions, at least into the middle of the wig, and then you can bust into that full C to help bring hair forwards and towards your face, but I always start off in the back.
Les hommes pensent que les féministes détestent le sexe, mais c'est une activité très stimulante et naturelle que les femmes adorent.
So sometimes when you decide to go in that full C method when it comes to sewing, you'll end up with a larger space in the back of the wig. So basically all you want to do is go back and forth with the wefts in the back just to even everything out, the amount of space that's left on the sides, just so everything will come out even. So when I am placing that last weft near the closure, I do take the needle through the closure. I do not pile the weft on top of the closure because that will make it bulky. It just brings it closer to the closure. That is all. So yes, I go through the actual closure. I'm just not placing the weft on top of the closure. So good, I get my lips sugar. Oh, but you're so now that we're done with the wig, I just want to remove all of that material that's underneath the closure only. Make sure you're careful when you're doing this. Do not cut any of your thread because it's going to be a sad day. Your closure is going to start coming loose. Like, your wig just going to be a botch mess. So be careful when you're cutting the material from underneath the closure.
So I can and I won't, but if I was your girl.
So can we all please take a second to admire that roots, honey, that realness. That's just amazing. She just looked so natural. So this is a little trick I do in order to make everything seamless, because sometimes when you do closure wigs, sometimes that edge of that closure is just sticking out and you see it when you have it on and it just be all in the way. It just mess up your whole illusion. So this is a technique that I use to kind of just make everything seamless and everything mesh together. So you guys welcome. I hope you guys try it. It really makes the wig just all one. As you can see, it just brought everything close. So now I am going to go in and pluck the closure. It's a 5x5 closure, so you can make it look very natural. You can pretty much get a very nice frontal look with a 5x5 closure. So I'm going to go in and remove it. As you can see, I parted the thin section and just put it to the front so I can kind of get behind that, and then, you know, I'll go in and pluck, you know, as I need to. So basically this is me just plucking the closure, and never just stay in one space when you're, you know, plucking your closures or frontals. That's a quick way to get like a real bald spot. So just kind of go through it fast, using fast motions. Well, I don't know, for beginners, you can kind of take your time. I'm not a beginner, so I'm just used to doing this. So, but make sure your tweezers should always be moving though. You should not be stuck in one spot trying to tweeze that one spot. You'll end up with a bald spot, girl. As y'all can see, she looking real natural. She looking real cute. I don't go in and pluck my stuff no more than that. Besides, this is the top of the head, and your hairline at the top of your head shouldn't really be that thin anyway. But hey, to each its own. You pluck how you want to pluck. Basically, I'm going in with the blow dryer because I just want to set my part into the wig. That's about all. And I am going to go in with my Tresemme heat protecting spray. So that is what that is. When you see it, see Tresemme heat protecting spray. And I'm going to spray all of that before I begin to press. So I know someone's probably watching this video and you're going to ask, like, what type of flat irons are those? They are from Remington. I got them from Target like 2.5, 3 years ago. I'm sure they have Remington flat irons there. I don't know if they have this model of flat iron, but our Remington flat irons, they work pretty much the same. They are good. They're wonderful for straightening. These are just about on their way out the door though. They are a little raggedy. They don't work as nice as they used to work. I don't know why my hair was looking all creasy, because it really didn't look like that in person, but y'all will see that at the end of this video. So it was really straight, so it came out nice. But yeah, they're Remington flat irons. Now, you can't tell me that don't look like somebody's scalp. Girl, you'll think a nose and some eyes and some lips in front of that. I mean, a root of realness. You hear me? So this is the argan oil by Organics, and I'm only going to take a little bit, and I never distribute oil at the top of the wig or head first. I always go down to the ends first because that's what I'm more concerned about. You know, the top of the head is pretty much okay. So basically get you a little bitty dime size, not even the dime size, just a little pinch, and put towards the ends. It always helps. As you can see, honey, we have it all straightened out. I did want to cut the ends, but this is not for me. This is for a client, and she didn't want anything cut. But when she came and got the actual wig, she did let me cut just the ends. So if y'all wondering why it's not styled no other type of way, that is why. She's very simple. She don't like a lot of this and that going on with her hair. So that is why it's not styled. But yes, this video took me so much time. So if you guys don't mind, please give me a big thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you understood what I was saying. I try to get down to a decent amount of time so you guys won't get bored. So I kind of flash through it, but I try to make it as detailed as possible. So please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Turn your notification bell on so you guys won't never miss an upload when I do post. And thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. I appreciate you.